For 501 Day, May 20th to 2022, Levi's drops a new limited edition 501 jean to their vintage collection. Meet the newest pair for the year of 501's collection, the InsideOut, circa 1963. The 501 pairs they made have already sold out across Levi's stores and websites around the world. They were priced at $400 rather than $500 or even $600 as the Japanese text editions have been fetching. If you are one of the lucky ones who got a pair, then you're in the right place to learn all about the special details from this pair versus other years. If you didn't get a pair, then I have a few solutions that might just make your day. I'm Dan, and this is Den and Denim, the channel where we explore Levi's history, news, and reviews. Just pushing that subscribe button could get this channel monetized and have a decent budget for production value. Anyways, on with the show. We are looking at a pair of early 1960s 501 jeans. While the details are based on this archival pair from the era, the overall twist to make this special is that the denim weft is inside out, making the darker side face against your legs and the white-blue side face outward. This pair is not about sewing the denim with the fabric upside down. This is Levi's taking the fabric and weaving it so the pattern of the denim cloth is reversed. We have two sections of details to look at here. First is how they measure up against the timeline of 501s, and the next is all about the inside-outness. 1963, when everything changes. But I don't have time for a history lesson in this episode. Why circa? Seriously, Levi's. When you did circa pairs before, it was within a whole decade. How did they come up with the year 1963 based on the details? Well, it comes down to the patch. We see it still has a big double X right after the 501 lot number, but the slogan, "Every garment guaranteed," is no longer there. We know every garment guaranteed was taken away in 1962. And we also see the off-centered belt loop, which would have gone away by 1964. Also, in 1965, we have bar tacks and no more double X. If we look at Mr. Fujihara's 501 double X book, 48, 49 that are listed as 1963 and have these details. LDC kind of missed an opportunity to make the 1962 501 SPs, which are just extra long lengths. I'm going with they are made in Japan, but again, possibly Turkey, Romania, or Bulgaria. Aside from complaining about where they're made, we should look at the exceptional fact that this is a pair made from Cone Mills denim. I'd say it's the last pair, but they said that a year and a half ago with the Perfect Imperfection 1944 limited editions. Let's look at how the recreated pair measure up against the historic pair. Well, we see 12-ounce red line selvage denim, although the red line is very faded on this inside-out pair. Button fly with zinc buttons, back pocket covered rivets, an offset rear belt loop, Jackron patch featuring double X without every garment guaranteed, double needle arcuate stitching, and a big E double-sided red tab. If anyone in my audience did get a pair of these, and you can send me a picture of the letter from the back pocket, that would be much appreciated. I'll put it in my compilation of letters. The denim is inside out. This might create a moya effect on the screen. That's what happens when stripes create the illusion of moving wavy lines. Just be aware of that if you're taking pictures of something. It might be a cool thing. I apologize for having to look at it on the screen. It is very annoying, and I'll try to intersplice it with other pictures. Now, denim isn't a reversible material. It has a weft of overlapping threads that make one side smoother and the other side tougher. You can feel this in a pair of jeans if you wear them inside out. Just run your hand along it, and you see that there's this darker side that is rigid and rough at first, but that will wear smoother over time. The inside is a little smoother. Now, as lines from, now the big wonderful question is, how will these distress? So you see, in a normal pair of jeans that has the dark on the outside, it pushes little lines through. So on the inside, you will see the white with darker blue lines where they are white on the outside. So in theory, these should distress darker. Wherever you're getting crackled lines, honeycombs, whiskers, you will see that as a darker impression on the outside of the jean. That is super cool. That makes this pair pretty incredible. It's also something that's going to last as being a limited edition versus something like the golden ticket, where that'll just disintegrate. The proof of it being limited edition will disintegrate very quickly. This pair reminds me of a couple things that Levi's Vintage has done before with limited editions. There's the 1947 Crosby tuxedo. You can see that the selvage line is exposed on these. Now keep that in mind for this next section as we move forward. The other pair this reminds me of are the 1976 mirror pair. This has a left-handed twill in the denim instead of the normal right-handed twill. The inside outs are supposedly another flip on this, where it's an inside out weft weave twill. A couple of years ago, there was a Levi's X Beams collaboration. Beams is a vintage home and clothing store in Japan. They've done many collaborations and original designs. For Levi's, the collection is a pair of 501s, a Type 2 jacket, a sack coat, and a t-shirt. All of them are inside out. You can see the stamp of the guarantee tag printed on the leg where the pocket should be. We see exposed red line selvage. It seems like the InsideOut 1963 501s from LVC are the only inside out jean that you can find with the selvage line hidden, which just makes it more classy looking, even if you really want to show off your selvage. The right chest pocket for the jacket is on the inside, making it look like a Type 1 because of the pockets, but the fasteners are still Type 2. The t-shirt, it just kind of looks faded, but it still goes with the collection. Levi's has made a few other inside-out jeans and jackets before under the premium and original labels. There was a Type 3 premium inside-out jacket that was on the website until last week, so they might re-release that. Otherwise, if you got these items, those just went up in value a lot. There's also other companies doing this, so you can find them out there. But, oh man, I mean, you can see, like, it's not even selvage, and it just has this exposed trim. It looks tacky. What else can you do? If you don't want those, you still want, an LVC pair of this. Well, I gotta level with you. Levi's seems to repeat things often. And since these sold out so quickly, they might get another run. Maybe as a different pair or something. What about, can I just wear a pair of jeans inside out? I mean, well, yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, your selvage line will be hanging out, but that's cool. Overall, I gotta say, this is an unusual pair, and I tip my hat to you, Levi's, for coming up with something 80% original for the limited edition run. They're definitely a pair that won't lose their luster. I think it's smart for anyone who bought these. Hold on to them, wear them, make them your own. You could match these with one of the inside-out denim jackets, but if you can afford it, I would really recommend putting this with a reversible Menlo jacket. Now, they've released a couple of Menlos before, brown and black, yellow inside, red inside, and this one from this year is light green inside and dark chocolate brown on the outside, medium brown. This is the most functional leather jacket of all the leather jackets. This is the one I would recommend anyone getting. And you can play with those patterns and the contrast between the jeans and the jacket on this. I'm done in denim. Subscribing always helps out. Send your questions. Let me know if you got a pair. Love to see that letter. You can have a great day, Levi's fans.